Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
For those of you who don't know, this is Sarah Tolson, and Sarah is celebrating her 50 years of service with the company. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So, huge accomplishment and such a role model for not only our current employees, but our future employees, and we surely do appreciate that.
Thank you.
I've also had the pleasure of working with you for 35 years, and I know you've been dedicated and a loyal employee, and you've worked hard over the years to support your family. Your family's always come first, but your work family has come second to none, and we appreciate that. Let's get to know you just a little bit better. So those of us that didn't start in 1972, why did you apply?
Well, the money was good. They had so many different rules, and you couldn't make raid out there, so out Toastmasters. So I came here, and it worked out pretty good for me. Yeah.
So lucky us.
Yeah.
Lucky us. How long did you work at Toastmasters?
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So you came with 2 years experience and you joined our team.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that first day of work here?
Oh, Lord, I was dirty. I just come from a job. I was dirty, and they said, well, you're hired. I said, well, thank you.
So you were excited.
Yes, I said, oh, thank you. You know, I can buy a car now.
There you go. The goal was to buy a car. Do you remember how much you made per hour?
No, $2 and something. I'm not even sure. I think it was $2 and something. I'm not really sure.
On an annual basis, how much did you
It
make?
was $7,500, I think, that when I looked it up. So
Doesn't sound like very much
No.
these days, but it was a lot.
it was a lot back then. Yes.
Also, during your tenure with Orscheln's, I recall that you worked 2 full-time jobs.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I worked at McDonald's as a crew manager, you know, so it's like go to bed and then you get 1 hour sleep, come back in.
Oh, Sarah. And how long did you do that?
I did it for 36 years.
36 years. And a lot of your Orscheln family, their family knows you by working at McDonald's as known as Marge.
Yes,
Through the
yes.
drive-through, and you have fed many of our kids, and our kids were always
Yes.
excited to see you.
I feel like I raised them.
You probably have some of them. Tell us why you work 2 jobs.
To put my daughter through law school, help her out. She did a lot of herself, but I helped her out too, you know. And like I said, I come from Fumbling at 15, and it wasn't easy, you know. I went to school a lot of times with no food or nothing, but, you know, I wanted to make a difference
For your family.
Yes.
Well, I think you've done an excellent job.
Thank you.
And your daughter's name is Wendy, as I
Yes.
recall, and I
Yes.
know she's very proud of you.
Yes.
Let's go back to our Orscheln days. So you've worked many jobs here at Orscheln's.
Uh-huh.
The job that you started at was...
Blowing hoses.
That sounds exciting.
and
Not.
working on the line.
So you've also worked at this location, and you worked over at FabCon when we went Dura.
Yeah.
And you worked on the assembly line there.
Yes.
And then you rejoined, if you will, call it that, back over here at Orscheln Products.
Yes.
And today, what do you do?
They zinc die cast operator and 350 operator.
Yep.
So
Yep.
both.
Obviously, you've seen lots of changes through the 50 years that
Oh.
you've been employed here. Some good, and maybe some challenges.
Yeah.
What would you say you like least about Orscheln, or least about your job, or the people that you work with?
Well, sometimes you get a little choice change. Like we got blueprints and stuff. When I started, we didn't have all that stuff, you know. So it's a little different from, you have to learn
Right.
differently. Yeah.
What do you like most about Orscheln's?
I like that you can go into the office and talk to y'all and tell you if you got a problem. And like I said, Bob come around, you know, sometimes jokingly. And then his dad was just great too. He would come around and give us stuff like cakes and stuff for his birthday. It was his birthday, but we
We got to
enjoyed it.
celebrate it. Yes, we did. From your milestone here at work, you were the first employee that was hired as a non-Orscheln family member to seek this accomplishment. So this is a big deal.
That is wonderful.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
And Don Orscheln is the other person that's achieved the 50-year mark, and he had 54.
Oh my
So that's
God.
pretty special.
Thank you.
So why have you stayed so long?
I like the money and most of the people, you know, and the games and stuff we come up
Uh-huh.
with, and, you know,
Just that we make it interesting
yeah,
and
make it
fun?
very interesting. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of recommendations do you have for our current staff and for future employees?
Just come in, and work as hard as you can, and don't be, stuck up with it. Just be friendly and nice, and you can do it, it makes the work better.
Okay.
Makes it better.
And so obviously after 50 years of working, you surely have some plans for future. So what kind of fun, exciting things do you have planned?
None.
None? You're gonna come back to work every day?
I don't like traveling.
You don't like to travel?
No, I hate it.
But your daughter lives in Texas?
Yeah, she wants me to come stay down there, but I don't like traveling.
You don't like
I'll
to
come and visit, but I'm not staying
But
there.
this is home.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be glad to have you.
Okay.
You can come back to work and show everybody what it means to be a dedicated employee. You have achieved that.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
I would say probably about 32 years ago.
Over 50.
A little over 40 years ago.
I've known Sarah for the last 35 years.
I met Sarah November 30th of 2009.
I would guess I probably met Sarah 25 years ago.
I met her probably in 1988, 89.
That was around 2007 when I first came to Moberly for college and started working at McDonald's.
I met Marge when I first got hired on to McDonald's. I was 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Robin Viley. I am a shift manager at McDonald's. I've known Margie my entire life, 59 years.
We would fight over who got to do the round bushing mold and who got to do the square bushing mold. And
Sarah, you remember the time that Denver gave you the Dick and Jane book? And I couldn't figure out why, but after starting to work with you, I know why you give you the Dick and Jane book, because you can't read.
She absolutely hates snake, and we had an employee in our area that wore a snake shirt once, and she literally just threw her hands up and started running. It was the funniest thing.
Probably the best memory I've got of her was that she opened up a returnable crate and there was a snake. Now, I would never have thought I'd been standing here today saying that she made it 50 years after that day, because I didn't think she would ever come back. But she did.
In many, many late ball games, she has fed my family through the McDonald's drive-thru, and she knew them by name.
I remember when we were working with Justin. I absolutely hated him when we first worked there, but we grew closer as I worked there. And it came up to we actually started dating. And word got around, of course, and Marge came up to me and said, "I heard you were messing around with Toy Boy." And I said, "That is true." And she said, "No, you are not allowed to." And I said, "Okay, I will keep that in mind." And I did not listen, and here we are 5 years married.
She is very superstitious. Certain things that you can't do. Don't brush your foot with a broom. That's a jinx. And she's frightened of snakes and spiders, so it's easy to prank her with things like that.
She's like fine wine. She aged like the sour wine. Mad dog.
Never a dull moment.
A very dedicated person.
Describe her as very dependable and dedicated to her job. I would say that Sarah loves her money. She's reliable.
very hard worker and very reliable.
She's a very positive influence to everybody.
She's always willing to ask questions and help solve issues when others may not speak up.
Oh. Loving, caring.
I would describe Marge as just truly amazing. I just can't even think about how I would do as much work as you did. And
Sarah, I'm glad you made it 50 years. I don't know how, but they kept you.
Margie, congratulations.
Sarah, thank you so much for all your years of service.
Sarah, I would like to congratulate you on this milestone in your life. You worked hard to get here.
Job well done on your 50 years. Congratulations.
Sarah, congratulations on your 50 years with the company. What an accomplishment.
Toy boy here. Here's to 50 years, and knowing you, it's gonna be probably 40 more if you can do it. Congratulations, Marge.
Marge, this is Kinsey Lindsay. Thank you for always sticking with me and having patience and just being not only a manager, but truly a friend to me.
Congratulations, Margie. 50 years. It's hard to believe as old as I am.
First of all, Sarah, congratulations on hitting such a fabulous milestone. You are truly an inspiration to all of us, and we can all take lessons from your life and the things that you've accomplished, and appreciate the dedication that you've shown to the company throughout the years. It's been great to know you.
Sarah, I hope you're doing well today. We're celebrating your 50 years here at Orscheln, which is a remarkable feat. That doesn't happen a lot these days, unfortunately. But in addition to that, Sarah, you put your daughter Wendy through law school, which is not easy. 36 years you worked at McDonald's in addition to working here. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of you. I hope you are. And your daughter, very thankful that you were able to give the resources to get her through college and have a wonderful law life. So congratulations for sure, and to both you and your daughter, and just happy to have been with you for the years I've been here. You're a fun person and do a great job. Thank you.